Hello and welcome back to IndieCraft for another season after all these years. So I'm guessing for most people, if you clicked on this video, this will be the first thing you see from me. But this is a series that I started when I started this channel way back in 2011. And I uploaded the first episode of IndieCraft. It was the first real video on this channel on December 8th. And my idea was to start a show where I just kind of pop on, talk about my life, what's going on, talk about Minecraft, of course. There was a lot of news back then because the game had just gone into its full release. I've been playing for a year or so before then, as it was in pre-alpha, alpha, beta, all those. And so I just got on, talked about my life, Minecraft, and had a conversation while I built suggestions from people. And I don't know why entirely. I've had this thought in my head, wouldn't it be fun to go back and just do this? My life has changed so much. I'm in a very different place now. I was a child back then doing this, and now I'm old and grown up, so I thought, would it be fun? And I don't know. It finally hit me this year as we rolled into 2026. Like, I should just go ahead and do this, pull the trigger and jump in. So I don't really know what this will be, it will turn into, or if I'll even do it that long, but I feel a little bit inspired to, starting off the new year. I've been working on ways in my life to have more fun anyways, and I thought this would be a nice reprieve from work and things of the sort. So that is a long preamble to welcome you to the series. So if you're new, which is probably everyone, how this works is in every episode, I try to build a suggestion that someone left in the comments on a previous video. For this first episode, since it's the first, I actually just messaged a couple friends of mine that I met via YouTube back in the day and asked them, I was like, hey, what should I do for the first episode? And there was a running joke on my channel back when I uploaded. I used to upload 2 or 3 videos a day back in the day. I was really trying to make this a career thing. And there was a running joke that I love sausage biscuits, despite, don't tell nobody, but despite me not really eating sausage biscuits ever. But there was a running joke that I love sausage biscuits, and they are delicious. Don't get me wrong. I do like sausage biscuits, but so for the first video, the idea was, let's do sausage biscuits. So I think I'm going to expand on this. And what if, at least for now, I don't know if I'll stay. I don't even know if I want to be in this exact area, but at least for now, what if I build a sausage biscuit to live inside of? And that's kind of the first house for this series. So a likely move. Often in these seasons of IndieCraft have, other than the last season, which was never finished, sadly, these seasons have always been 100 episodes, and I just kind of do every episode. I try to do a build based on a comment from one of you guys, and it's a lot, but I often move throughout the progress. This icescape is beautiful. This is literally right where I spawned. I started this recording the second I spawned, and this icescape is just gorgeous. So it's so tempting for me to just, I usually explore some, but honestly, should I just park right here? Back in season 2, which is my personal favorite, I did go like a snowy spruce biome already. I think maybe we just park right here. You know, I kind of feel like this might be the move. To build a sausage biscuit, I'm gonna need some dark wood and some lighter color wood because I'm gonna want the sausage on it. I don't know, like I could do a slice of cheese across the top, but I don't know if I would have anything like yellow at this point in the game. So I clearly can't get yellow wool at this exact moment. So I'm hesitant to do that. So we should take a look. I've been punching wood all day, and this is going to definitely be oh boy, is that going down? I have this shaders mod on. I cannot tell the direction of that. Hold on. What is going on with my brain? It's going sideways. Okay. I have the shaders mod on, but this is vanilla Minecraft, so no changes. I'm not opposed to doing a mod. It's possible I've done a mod in the past. I don't remember doing one. I'm sure I've done texture packs and things of the sort, but I'm not opposed to it. If anyone had great ideas along that end, I'm kind of open to anything. You know, this can kind of be whatever. If anyone somehow was still subscribed to me after all these years and like was just wants to like do something nostalgic for the channel, that would be super cool. But yeah, I'm really not sure. Maybe I'll move this way. It looks like there's some mountains over here, and I can still get that beautiful icy overlook while also being closer to some different kinds of resources. Because being stuck in the middle of a spruce biome does make a little bit of like a functional difficulty of I have to then bring all the types of trees and things I want back. What is this? I'm also, as we're playing, gonna have this experience of there's a lot that's just oak. Okay. There's a lot that's been added to Minecraft since I last played. I played religiously. I don't think it's an exaggeration to say that most days between like 2010 when I got into the game up through probably like 2015, 2016 when I was kind of falling apart here on the channel and wrapping things up, that I played most days. So I have played many. This is probably the only game in my life I have legitimately thousands of hours in. I've never been quite as addicted to a game as this. So, but I also, beyond addiction, had the good early 2010s fantasy of I'm gonna be a YouTuber and I'm gonna make this work so I can play video games, and it was a lot of fun. I did a lot of videos with sister and my good friend, my two Brandon friends. So I'm excited. What's crazy is I've been planning on this, and I was planning on doing this video, and I saw on my friend Brandon, he just uploaded a video to his channel. So I might just throw a link into that. I need to message him, was why I started to say message. I've been meaning to, but he just uploaded that today. So there's a bit of a timestamp. He uploaded that, a Let's Play, and he's been out of the game for as long as I have. So kind of interesting that we both were inspired at the start of 2026. So he said in his community post, it is the year of the Let's Play. So I hope he's right. I hope it's the year just of a little bit of something new and a little bit of something nostalgic. You know, I think this is, hopefully for me, that's what this is going to be. A little bit of something new, but just a little bit. Man, this is gorgeous. I'm sorry. A little bit of nostalgia here. Just enjoying some new. You know, I don't have expectations that this is like blow up and a bunch of people will watch. I'm not necessarily going to market it in the way YouTube has changed a lot. The meta, you know, a lot of people just uploaded episode 1 through episode 100. That's probably what I'm going to do. I'm just going to casually upload episodes to IndieCraft. Maybe I'll give them a cute title or thumbnail, but I'm not necessarily going to be optimizing these for the algorithm so that I can do better. I'm just going to say this is IndieCraft episode 1. So that's my game plan. We will see how it goes, but it's interesting. I've still been doing YouTube in the years since. I've moved to a separate channel where I do music, and maybe one day I'll link that. I almost don't want to, like, in case anyone did come over, I don't want to like cross-pollinate the two parts of this, simply for the fact that like I wouldn't want someone just like subscribe to my music channel to be kind to me and then never watch it, because then it's like, well, I have a nice high subscriber number, but or vice versa. So I might one day share it. I don't know that I will. I'll have to give it some thought. Hey, Mr. Chicken, I am gonna need some food. I'm sorry that's gonna cost you your life, but it is what it is. Thank you, sir. So for tonight, I haven't even started on the build, but it's getting dark, and I'm really thinking about just hunkering up against this wall. Maybe I make a move for that, and that's one piece of coal. Oh, there's coal and iron right there. So let's make a move for that coal and iron up there, and then we'll maybe hunker down for the night. So, oh my gosh, my inventory key. I'm a properly old fart whenever I'm like, why did they change the inventory key to E? Which was probably like as far back as like 2010 at this point. Maybe later, but I'm like, it should be I. So I always change it to I when I start playing Minecraft still. So it's on E, and I'm confused. Very confused right now. If you see me doing anything weird and shameful, I'm sorry. Like I said, it's been a few years. This isn't a game I frequent very often. It is interesting getting back to playing a game and doing like live commentary. It's not something I've done a lot of, despite still doing some YouTube stuff. There we go. Let's go to make a pickaxe. Today, actually, you'll see this here on the channel if you get subscribed. My sister and I, we're talking about this, like wanting to get back to do sping. So we recorded something today for a new series. It's not Minecraft. It's something else, but a game. It is an old nostalgic game as well for us, but a game we wanted to play. And I was like, I was actually kind of pushing her. I was like, hey, let's go play this game together. She was like, well, and she was like, okay. And then I was like, you know what? If we're going to play it, why don't we just record ourselves, which is what we used to do back in the day. And then we can upload to YouTube, and then we can become billionaires and by playing video games. I did say the last part. I wasn't really serious, but we're going to be uploading that. So we're going to do that, and I don't want to overpromise here in this video. This is going to be the first upload in a few years, obviously, so I'm not going to sit here and like overpromise you a lot of things because that would be a little wrong. I'll definitely do some more IndieCraft. This is definitely going to come. I already recorded that video with my sister. That will at least get uploaded. We have yet another series we're talking about doing, and it is Minecraft related. I'm not going to say much more about it, but we did talk about it today while we were filming the other thing, so I'd love to do something like that. It is all much more a matter of time these days. That is the greatest thing that's changed in my whole life is there's just less time to go around these days. And some of that's because life just gets harder and busier as you get older, and I have to like properly work a job, whereas I worked a job in high school. But I'm sure those of you who worked jobs in high school and then got older and had to work like a much different job will understand it's not quite the same time commitment. It's also like I can't treat it as loosely as I did back in the day. So it all kind of depends how work lands, what I'm able to fit in as far as this goes. But I'd love to do some more videos like this. I really enjoy it. And if people are watching the videos, there's some semblance of community there, that would be the coolest thing. There's definitely a point when I was uploading, and I think it was the most fun I was having, and not just because the videos were doing well, but it is by extension that was just people watching the videos, and like every video there were comments, and it was the most fun thing. It's just like, oh, I love just like getting to make a video and then talk to people about it. Sometimes negative things, sometimes positive things, but there's like something interesting happening on the video. So hopefully we get some of that. And I'll give you a reminder right now, maybe earlier when I said, hey, this is a series where you leave a suggestion for what you want me to build. Maybe earlier that didn't land. You didn't take that seriously. But let me tell you right now, if you haven't left a suggestion on this video, please leave it. Because I'm creative in ways that are not coming up with things to build. And I'll put it that way. Oh yeah, iron's like a raw iron thing now. It's such a weird change for me. I still expect to get a whole iron block. I do think that's, in theory, an improvement. Maybe not even in theory. Maybe it's literally just a good improvement. But it is still weird for me to get used to. So please forgive me. Also, I've always been told that my order for my hotbar is weird. But when you build up muscle memory a certain way, you just can't change it. So I'll apologize now for my muscle memory being that my pickaxe is 1, shovel 2, sword is 3. But when I panic and something hits me, I'm going to hit 4. I know I will. And when I do, it will be very sad if I die. So, where do I have any? Did I really not pick up any dirt? Okay. Dirt cometh to me. I need you. Oh, look. With that mod, I have a torch that emits light. Wasn't really paying attention. Let's see. Let's put a couple pieces of wood in here. I don't remember if a couple pieces is enough for a chicken. One might be enough. Yeah, I think 1 plank is enough. Let's at least get this chicken tonight. I think I will devote a little of myself tonight to just chopping some more of these trees down here, because I do want to live in the ice area, or at least on the shore, probably in the spruce area, but on the shoreline to the ice area. So I might devote a little myself to getting, oh boy, very, very oh boy. Hello, darkness, my old friend. Oh boy, yep, that's gonna hurt. Oh, that really hurt. Okay, that hurt a lot more than I expected. Oh man, well. Imagine if this just ended with a creeper death. That would be so funny. It did not. Okay. Let's just put a couple torches down. Here and here. Maybe save myself a little suffering. It would be quite embarrassing to just immediately drop dead on the first night because I wasn't taking cover like I should. But I'm fairly determined right now to keep these to low cuts. I'm not going to say I've never cut a video, because one of the things about playing survival mode for this series, which is something I did for every season except the last season that I didn't finish, is sometimes I do a build and it's like, all right, I got to grind out like so much brick. So I'm just sitting there getting sand for like 2 hours of my life. I would appreciate with your build suggestions for my sanity. Please don't suggest something out of diamond blocks, things like that, because I am going to do this legit. For the most part, I will not be spawning in items. If there is some specific build, I will say this. There's some specific build that I think is particularly cute or fun, I'd be willing to spawn in some items. I did a few builds. I think it became a tradition back in season 2 that on Fridays, because I used to do upload Monday, Wednesday, Friday for the series, but it was a tradition, I think, in season 2 that on Fridays I did a creative mode build. So I let myself into creative mode, and that was kind of where I did like my big crazy things, whereas like I'm going to need some expensive resource, or I wanted to build like some floating cool thing in the sky. So all those things usually wound up on Friday builds, and I'd be happy to do something like that again if, people are interested. I really don't know. I don't know what build I want to see. I'm just here playing Minecraft. That's my whole life right now. Okay. Let me get back up here. Use that leaf before it goes away. I'm going to collect this and this. We might die going out here, but so I'm not going to come back to this. This has been a good home. You know what? I think it's always tradition for me. I don't know if I do this on Let's Plays, but I definitely do it when I play alone. I leave a little sign. First, hidey hole for the first holy night. Beautiful. You know what? I'll just leave a torch. I'll leave a torch in here so I can see where it is on the mountain. Whatever. It's one torch. Cool. I will not sort out this staircase down. I think 6 birch. Man, I'd love to make the biscuit part of this sausage biscuit out of birch, if I'm being honest. I feel like that would be really cool. Also, I'm kind of excited to see what the sunrise looks like with this mod. Okay, I might be like assuring my death by going down here. Oh, this is a swamp. Okay, I just need some birch. Let's get this birch and get ourselves out of this place. Cool. I think I want the biscuit to be out of birch, but I also am willing right now to make it out of oak and spruce for the sausage if it becomes just prohibitive, like time prohibitive to get that much birch before, I want to wrap up this video. We'll kind of casually do this though. So I don't necessarily have a length target. You guys can let me know by when people click off the video, because that's the greatest factor on YouTube. If I do an hour-long episode and no one watches to the end, I promise you I will stop doing hour-long episodes, because ain't nothing sadder than talking by yourself and then no one even listened to it. So I'll cut them shorter. Oh, the sunrise is going to be so pretty. I'm so freaking excited. Shaders have come a long way. Back in the day, I remember trying out the GLSL shaders mods, and they were very cool. Don't get me wrong. Especially at the time, it was just like unbelievable that Minecraft could even look like that. But as time has gone on, I mean, this is clearly superior. Unfortunately, I fear that I may not get to see because of this skeleton zombie situation. Hey guys, come this way. Come here, baby. Where'd you go? Where'd the skeleton go? Where you at, buddy? There you are. Come on. Come here. Come here. Yeah. Oh, boy. Don't shoot me. All right, son. Take it away for me. Oh, yeah. Oh. Half health. Half a heart. Oh, boy. Okay. Come on up here, zombie. Okay. I am so low on health. It is not funny. Oh, zombie. Please, no. Oh, zombie. Cool. He did not make it. I may genuinely just need to eat some rotten flesh. You know what? We don't need to be living on half a heart like this. This is less than ideal, but I did not prioritize getting any food or anything the first day, except for that measly chicken. So, I just need enough. We're not going to make a big house. The build portion of this episode will be extremely short, I believe, because it's not going to be big. It's just going to be a beautiful biscuit. So, in dimensions, we don't know. I like living in a small house anyways, or at the start of the game. I think it's much cuter. So this, oh shoot. Glad I ate that rotten flesh. That would have ended me right there. I should have played in hardcore mode just to really screw myself over. I would not describe myself as a good Minecraft player in that way. I'm not the guy who's carrying around a bucket of water for when he slips in and drops it fast and then, tosses I know there's I see shorts all the time of people with an extra life kind of thing where if they die, I don't know what that item is. I've never made it. I've never played the game enough. But who knows? Maybe we'll. I'm also fine with doing some of those. I know I definitely had a few episodes of IndieCraft back in the day, especially probably season 1 more than later, where I was just kind of casually okay, there's this thing we need to do in regular Minecraft. So we would go to the end or something and beat the game. So I'm pretty open to doing that if anyone's interested in seeing it. I really don't know. That's just where I'm at. All right, let's collect this, and then we'll get back. 52. That's pretty dang good. I would love to sort out maybe just some food for the day. I wonder, I didn't see any spiders since the night. I was wondering if maybe we could just make a fishing rod real quick and try to get some fish, but not seeing anything okay. It's fine. Oh, pigs, what a gift. Okay. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to get some tall grass here. Try to collect some seeds. Are there 4 pigs or are there 3? Because if there's 4 pigs, I will kill 2 of them. I'll kill 2 of them, yeah. Okay, there are 3 pigs. Wait, are there 2 pigs? I thought there were 3. Okay, 3 pigs. Sorry, buddy. I need your pork chops. Thank you, buddy, for your sacrifice. Thank you for your service to this fine nation. Okay. Fantastic. Okay, now we got that. I'm a little discombobulated on which direction I came over, but I know at one point I was pursuing that lava flow. I believe that's the right mountain. So we're going to make our way back this way. Maybe, should we cross on the ice? What is that? Jellyfish kind of thing. Hopefully the ice isn't melting as we play, and then I will eventually fall in and die. We're going to come back for those pigs in the near future. I may even do it in between episodes. That is yet to be decided, but it's, I don't know if I want this sugarcane here or not, but let's get it now. And we'll come back for you as well, sugarcane. Okay. The spruce biome is over this away. I'll be honest. Can I be straight up honest with you? This is not the spruce area I was in. I don't believe. There's pumpkins over that way. Is that a bear? Oh my. Okay. He doesn't look to be hostile. There's a polar bear. Well, that's new. Okay. That's something exciting to look forward to. Polar bears. It's not angry, so I wonder if it's a food source or maybe a tameable thing. So that would be cool. You know what? I wasn't looking for. Oh boy. Oh, there's water right there. I thought that was a big pit. Ah, 3 cows. Good. That'll hold me over too. Sorry, cows. I wasn't looking for a plains area, but I'm not going to be sad about it. I'm pretty lost right now. I'm not going to lie with you. This is definitely not where I wanted to build. I'm debating. I think it must be that's the spruce I was in, and those are the ice I saw in the distance, right? And I came towards the lava right there. I believe that is the situation. I'm going to try it. Here's the situation. I'm going to walk over there and talk. If it's the wrong place, you're never going to hear. If you're not seeing this right now, I'm going to cut this. But this is your spoiler. If you're still listening to this, you're watching me, cook these pork chops, so I have some energy. then you know I did, in fact, go the right direction. I made it. If I did not, you don't know. You don't know either way because I just had a jump cut. So, but if you're still watching this, that's good. All right, we're just going to get our pork chops cooked up, and then we'll also cook our beef up so that we can at least make it through tonight with hunger. I don't want to be low on health during the night phase, and I also am a little impatient of a person. Like, I just need to sprint when I play Minecraft. I cannot do the, like, oh, I'm just going to walk anymore. Once sprinting was in the game, I'm there forever. Cool. Thank you. Bye-bye. All right, and while we're here, I might want a window early on, so let's go ahead and get some sand right now, and we'll just get some so we can build some glass, Maybe won't happen this episode because it'll take some time. Maybe it will. We'll get some sand, though, so we can get some glass. Perfect. Okay, I'm going to head over this way now. So anyways, we're going to come over here and see the polar bear. There are a lot of things I want to experience that I know have been added to the game. Maybe a couple years ago maybe just last year, but my sister and I got back into Minecraft for a moment. Not for videos, just we started a server and got on a few times and did some nice sessions. I wanted to build a sorting system and stuff, which has become really popular. I noticed people play this game. And we kind of had this idea that maybe this is going to be like a forever kind of world. We'll just leave it running and join every now and then we have an opportunity to play. It's getting harder and harder with how our lives are now, but it was easier when we were kids and we lived in the same house. But we got into it a bit, and I experienced a few new things. I know there was mining. Yes, this is definitely the area. Okay. I know with mining, the world's now twice as deep as it used to be, which was crazy to me when we were down there. So I'm looking forward to experiencing that. I want to go out and experience all the new mining stuff, and I'm sure there are a lot of new things in the game. It may even be interesting. I don't know that it's interesting to watch, but it would be interesting to read a changelog of what's all gone into the game over the last several years, because there are things I've kind of seen, I'm peripheral to. I have nieces and nephews and cousins' children who play, and they're like, oh, you don't have this thing. They all fly around with their elytras, and I was like, I think elytra maybe had been added to the game at some point, maybe when I was still playing, but I'm definitely full on old man where I'm back in my day, we didn't have a sprint. We had to walk slow across all the leaves were the same color in every biome. There weren't biome shading like we have these days. There also weren't 40 biomes, right? All right, there goes that axe. It's fine. Here's what I'm gonna do. I might need to get a little dirt here, but did I use all my dirt? I think I'm gonna level. Yeah, I'm gonna level this area here, and this is where we're gonna build the sausage biscuit. I don't know exactly the shape. I don't have a reference. I'm literally just gonna build what my head I picture a sausage biscuit to look like, and hopefully I'll be doing it before the sun is set and I become immediately murdered. But there could be no promises. I think for this really to have the effect of you walk up and you're I'm looking at a biscuit, it has to be above the ground most likely. So I'm gonna do that, which I usually don't like doing because then you gotta walk upstairs to get into your own house, but I think in this case it'll be good. One cool thing about this design will be, I may or may not do it right now, but if we build a sausage biscuit, it will be a round home. And if it's round, we can enter from any side, which would be pretty sweet. It would be kind of this perfect area on top of this whole place. Great. Let's start with some birch. Wow, my inventory's 100% full. Start with some birch. I will see if we can save ourselves from getting slaughtered the second it gets dark. We're definitely going to be building into the night here, so let's put down a floor. Let's make this the center. Maybe we'll do even shape. I don't want this to be huge, so I think I want to go one larger around, and that will be enough space for this first house. Again, this is not I'm not trying to live in a mansion on night 1, or really night 2 at this point. But I do intend on living in this house for a while, and how these series and seasons typically go, I live in them for a long time. I think this is the move right here. I like it. Okay, let's put down in the middle here our crafting table and our furnace, which will have the added benefit of clearing up some space in my inventory. Make some more torches. And we can, again, try not to get totally murdered at the start of this. We can just light up the area a little bit. One thing I worry about is if new, younger players watch this video. I feel like the average Minecrafter plays at such a high level, and I'm just like this casual person I've never played the game at a high level. So they're gonna be like, "Well, this guy's embarrassing, this old dude." Okay, this is great. I'm gonna try to smooth this out a little bit with some stairs. Let's just do all of them. Yeah, I think we do it as such. Just try to die. I think this is the way. I might add those curved pieces in. Let me see when they're all on, if I like that idea or not. Okay, this would be the platform. You will still need a stair up. Do I prefer that, or do I prefer this? I prefer this. We're gonna do the corners too. This should hopefully. Oh, my axe is broken. I forgot. Should hopefully become quite biscuitous for us. Okay. Get that in place. That in place. And that in place. Another interesting idea, which I don't know. I didn't do this too often in the past, but I'll throw it out there for, anyone watching. And maybe literally any one person, depending on who this video reaches. One thing I had done in the past with this series was typically at the end of the season, we do like a big, everyone gets on a server, builds something together. But one thing we could do that would be pretty fun would be just to have some friends on. I'm sure I still have some friends, maybe some old YouTube friends, maybe just literally my family. Get them on to play. Could be really fun. I don't know. Just thinking of things that would be interesting to do. This is to a degree just for, my own amusement. Here's what I want to do. I'm just going to make an axe so I'm not pounding everything with my hand this whole time. Let's make an axe. I want to actually replace all these because I want this center section. This is going to make for a little bit of a weird thing, but there needs to be a patty, a sausage patty, right, in the middle of this for this to really be a sausage biscuit. And if I'm going to do that, I want it to kind of curve in a little bit and then become all sausage biscuit. That way you can kind of see the shape of the sausage. Trust me, if anyone on this earth has a vision for what a sausage biscuit would look like, you've come to the right place. It's me. All right. Man, I really hope I have enough birch for this. I might not, which is going to be pretty embarrassing if I don't. Maybe I really want this to be facing this way. I want this piece to connect it. Yes. Perfect. Maybe I just do all these and then do the corners. Might be the easiest way to make sure I have these edges. It's looking like I may actually not have the birch for this, which is okay. It may mean that here in episode 1, we're actually going to have a jump cut. Because I don't want to torture you guys through another day of just walking to collect birch. But if you clicked on this video and you're still here with me at this point, that's pretty cool. Because it's a very casual, slow-paced video. I probably, to be honest, am not saying interesting things. But that's not the kind of series I'm trying to make right now. Again, I'm going to upload other things, like I kind of led on to earlier to the channel. And, not that this won't be interesting. But the style of this is just kind of laid back, and that's what I'm kind of targeting right now. I will upload other things to this channel in the not so distant future, and those things will be maybe more edited, a little more aggressive in the ways. So look out for those. They'll be a very different style. I think they're both fun. I like doing this, of course. If I could just casually play and talk to people, it might be a dream come true. So, hello, zombie. I am shocked there haven't been more of you, frankly. Oh, gosh, he's really... Did the range on zombies increase or something? What the crap? He really kicked my butt. That was crazy. Okay. I should have taken this tree down. I thought it would not be a problem, but clearly it has become a problem. Beautiful and beautiful. Okay, so you're going to come up. There's this. Oh, this is going to work so well. Holy crap. I was not totally sure. You know, when you start a project sometimes, it's not clear that it will actually work out as you wish, but this is going to work out incredibly. There we go. I'm going to do spruce doors. Perfect. And there. Perfect. Look at that. This is going to be great. Okay. I have this much birch left. Birch there. Perfect. We're going to see if we got the birch for it. I'll give it my best, but I'm a little skeptical that this is actually going to work out with enough birch for this build. So, but let's give it a go. We'll see how far we make it. There we go. Another thing I'm going to be doing, I think this week, but it could be a week out still. I'll have to see. But I have a Let's Play ongoing. I say ongoing. I don't think I've uploaded in 2 years. So take my my ongoing with a grain of salt, I suppose. But I had a Let's Play of a Paper Mario game that I've honestly really wanted to play. It's just, you know how sometimes life just gets in the way. Like, I really don't play video games too often, and life has just continually got in the way of me playing Paper Mario. So I fully intend, because I'm already doing all this YouTube stuff again right now, I fully intend at some point in the next week or two, I'm going to make another episode of that. Holy crap. Did I just make 12 doors? Oh. What am I doing? I have so limited birch. Like, I have so few resources, and I choose to spend it on... Okay. It's okay. I'm not mad at myself. I'm furious at myself, actually. It's fine. All right. Well, now with our much more limited birch, they didn't add like a way to just craft doors back into birch, eh? No, not a shot. Now with my much more limited birch, let's make some more stairs. I'll make 12 because I did not count how many I need. And we might be able to do this with this much. I don't know. Let's see. Dirt. No, we're probably not going to be able to do this. I've just took another look at how many pieces we're still missing. 12's not enough. And I want to get a proper covering of the roof whenever it's all said and done. So it's okay. Do that. I wonder if none is coming to mind immediately. I'm trying to remember if I've made a sausage biscuit on this show before. I'm certain that I have. But I just don't recall what it looks like. But I'm absolutely certain there is a sausage biscuit in IndieCraft's history. At this moment, it is, if it's out there, it's eluding me what it even looks like. So, sweet. But yes, I'm going to upload this Paper Mario video in the next week or two. So be on the lookout for that. And I promise you, I'm going to just pretend in this video, I might even just for laughs go, okay, in yesterday's episode, here's what we did. And I promise you, I'm going to play that entirely as if I have not missed a day in uploading that series. So be on the lookout for that. Ooh, I meant for these guys. I goofed. I kind of goofed. You know what? I want to call it here. I don't want this to become like a tune in for a 6-hour video of me talking every week. So I'm going to call it, I'm going to quit here. I think off camera, what I'm going to do is I'm going to raise the roof 1 level. Because I want it to have, I just realized stupidly, I put these that way, but I wanted them to be separate just like this row is right here. So I'll do that off camera for the sake of this video. And I want to make sure we have a build that's complete for the first episode. Modifications always chill. What I'm going to do, we're going to make some not planks, we're going to make some slabs. 42. I should just do math. Instead, I'm doing guesswork. And we're just going to close this bad boy off. And that's going to be our roof and our very first build. And of course, one thing I have failed to mention, your build, should you choose to suggest one, will have your name forever planted on this world. And, you know, when the season's over, assuming we get to the end of a season, you know, well, I guess we could just call it a season whenever. I'll upload that world file somewhere and make sure that you can get your hands on it and you can explore the world and be like, hey, that's the thing I suggested and you built terribly. And I'll say, yes, it is. So let's get that on. It's a little bit of a low roof right now, but when I come back for some modifications, it'll solve all these problems. There we go. A real house, and it is a sausage biscuit at that. So I have some signs. I say this is probably the most prominent door, and I want it to be known when you come in. Can I place it right here? We'll do episode 1. Christian. That's who suggested it. I want these signs to work. Hold up. I want these signs to work out different. Let's do this. Episode 1. Christian. Sausage biscuit. There we go. That's our format. If your name's too long, sorry. Do I want to put it? Nah, I think there's good. Welcome home. Beautiful. There she is. Let's scoot back a little bit right here. Look at that. I will modify it. I will make it a more sausagey biscuity sausage biscuit. This is definitely a flat one. I feel like this is what you get at the McDonald's when you're looking for a biscuit. Not a premium sausage biscuit made from my own hands or the biscuit boy himself. But all right. Well, thank you so much for watching. I really hope you have enjoyed. I know this is completely random. If you haven't watched my channel in years, this is probably like nothing you expected to see. You probably forgot you were subscribed if you are somehow still subscribed, but I hope you stick around. I hope the video's been fun. And yeah, I'll do more like this. Again, I said it a few times. I'll say it once more. Leave your suggestions down below. Something interesting I can build. Please remember, this is a brand new world. I only have so much time to do things off camera. So please don't give me, the hardest thing in the world to build, but please give me something that I'm capable of. And yeah, I'll leave you there. Have a great week. And maybe I'll see you back here in a week or so, or I don't know, whenever the next episode happens. So bye. Hey, me again. Sorry for the fake out ending, but it kind of occurred to me when I finished that it might be super unsatisfying if the first build that I do, I don't actually have a great finished result. So I finished it. I fixed the roof. Now it's a little more sausage biscuity. This is the sausage biscuit. This is where we'll live. Maybe at some point, if I get some of that really dark wood, I'll put it in there. That would be pretty cool. But yeah, I came back and I was like, it's going to be a little unsatisfying if it's not done. This way you can see it. We can go enter in the beautiful sausage biscuit. I'm looking forward to waking up every morning. This is what I walk out to. Can you believe that? All right. Sorry for the fake out. Just wanted to share that with you. Still, episode 1, Christian, sausage biscuit. Thank you. And I'll catch you next week. Or maybe sooner. Or maybe later.